Alright, so my hat's crooked. The other day in my live stream, some people, they started talking about Logan Paul versus KSI, the fight coming up, that everybody's excited for, especially me. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. So anyway, it sounded like a couple people were getting upset. There's no need to get upset. So I'm gonna give you my honest, what I think about it. And then after that, I'm gonna tell you a story that happened to me at work because it's pretty fucking hilarious. Anyway, so I'm not taking sides. I'm gonna tell you my opinion equal, okay? First off, I don't hate Logan Paul. I don't dislike him, but I'm not a Logan Paul fan either, you know? So anyway, I do hate KSI. I think he's a terrible, terrible person, and I don't like him at all. That's just my opinion, but I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to tell you what I think. So, in all reality, think about it. Like, I honestly think that Logan Paul's going to win. So, Logan Paul, he's got fighting background. Like, he wrestled in high school. He's an athlete. Like, it's not that I want him to win, even though I do. This is not biased. This is, I'm neutral. I'm Switzerland today. So anyway, I mean, everybody talks about that he's got reach, but honestly, I don't think like reach is gonna come that big into factor, because I've been in fights where people had reach on me and I still won. So it honestly just depends. I think it comes down to who's gonna be the better fighter, not who's got reach, who's taller, who's more muscular. I think it's just gonna come down to who's like in better shape, who can last longer, you know, just stuff like that. But I do think that Logan Paul is gonna win. KSI doesn't really have much of a background on that stuff. He's new to training for boxing, stuff like that. It's something he wants to go professional with. I also think that, you know, if Logan Paul loses, he doesn't have a lot that's gonna happen. Like, if Logan Paul loses, okay, he loses. Like, it's not gonna be a big deal. So, it's kind of like he doesn't want to go be a professional boxer. He's just like, KSI is the one like talking all the shit, and Logan Paul's just like, all right, well, we'll see what happens when we're in the ring. So, where if KSI loses, he's kind of made of a joke. Like, it will be a joke that's gonna haunt him forever. He wants to be a professional boxer, but yet he lost to another YouTuber. You know, who doesn't really have as much boxing training as KSI, but he has other training. KSI is like bragging, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. So it's like his credibility, everything's just gonna be gone if he loses, which I'm hoping he does. I don't like him, but it's like, I don't like Deji, I don't like Jake Paul, but Logan Paul I don't really have nothing against. Like, everybody talks about his mistake that was made back in, what, January? Something like that. People make mistakes. It's a part of life. And Logan Paul has made mistakes. I've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. Everybody has made mistakes. The thing about mistakes, they're gonna happen. You gotta learn from them. You gotta grow as a person. So, with Logan Paul, it looks like, because I don't watch his videos, but I've watched the recent ones to catch up on the Logan Paul versus KSI, the conferences, yada yada yada. And it honestly looks like Logan Paul is trying to do that. He's trying to grow as a person. He's trying to become more of an adult. He's trying to become more of an adult. So, that's good for him. Where KSI is still stuck in his childish ways. All of his videos, did you see that old man, blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like, stop talking. Anyway, enough with that. I'm excited for this fight. I think it's gonna be amazing. I think whoever wins, it's still gonna be a good fight. It is a bit overrated. Like, it's been blowing up, but I still think it's going to be a great fight. So, be in Switzerland, and not taking sides at all. I still think that Logan Paul will win the fight. Just because his background, he's athletic, stuff like that. And he looks like he's been training pretty hard. KSI probably has been training too, but he's also the type, he seems like the type that would go party every night too. So I don't know how much better it's gonna be. But that's just my opinion. So you guys have your opinions, I have mine. And that's okay. Nobody needs to get upset because of one person's opinion is different than yours. And that's me trying not to be biased. Like, being neutral, pretending that I don't hate KSI. I still think that Logan Paul will win the fight. I think that he has it. So, yeah. Okay, story time. I gotta tell you what happened at work. So there's this girl. We shall call her, I don't want to give her out her real name. We shall call her Cheryl. Now Cheryl, I'm at work trying to do my job, and she comes up to me and she starts talking about vegans and stuff. And in this conversation of her talking about vegans, I'm just like, yeah. She let a slip that her and her best friend's the vegan, had chicken the other night. And I was like, wait, I thought you said she was vegan. She's like, well, she is. I was like, but you had chicken. She's like, yeah. I'm like, then your best friend's not a vegan, I'm sorry. And she's like, yeah, she is. And I was like, but she eats chicken. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, hey, chicken is meat. Vegans don't eat meat. Vegetarians don't eat meat, but they'll eat dairy products like cheese, milk. Vegans don't eat anything that comes from an animal. And she's like, chicken's not an animal. And I mean, not an animal. She goes, chicken's not meat. And I was like, yes, it is. And she was like, no, beef is meat. Chicken's not beef. It's not meat. I was like, girl, they're classified different. You got fish, you got your pork, you got poultry, you got beef. They're all meat. No, chicken is not meat. I'm telling you, Ryan, it's not meat. I'm like, yes, it is, woman. Chicken is an animal, and it's got meat. It's meat. Well, anyway, she decided, we'll call her Cheryl. Cheryl decided to tell me that it's not meat and that I am just not educated. I look at her, I'm like, you mean educated? There's no educated. I'm thinking there's no way somebody cannot know this stuff. So I'm telling her, I'm like, okay, well, it's educated and chicken is meat. You have Google in your hand. I was like, get on your phone, Google it. Vegans don't eat chicken. Chicken is meat. What is chicken then? And she goes, it's a bread or a vegetable. I'm like, you think chicken is bread or a vegetable? So anyway, apparently chicken is bread or vegetable. And educated, we've been all saying it the wrong way. It's actually educated, which is like my new favorite word now. So whatever, I'm not educated, sorry. And yeah. Anyway, at first I thought she was joking around, but then she started getting really upset. She started getting a little bit angry. And I figured if somebody was joking around, they're not gonna be angry because they know they're wrong. No, she honestly believes that. So, guys, I'm sorry to tell you, eat more chicken. It's a vegetable, it's healthy. Well, chicken is healthy, but yeah. Anyway, that was my little story, and I'm sticking to it. That was my opinion on Logan Paul versus KSI, which I am so excited to see Logan Paul beat that guy's ass. Logan Paul, you do that. Alright, anyway, go. Hope you guys had a great day, or having a great day. Peace.